This is one of our oldest tools, and people would hunt with it, they would defend themselves with it, and they would do everything. The blade becomes secondary, and now you're trying to transfer force downward from here over to here, so you have to either saw or a chef will hold a knife this way, but generally it's a great multitasker that we've asked to do its secondary task. So like if I go out in the woods, I want to carry a traditional knife because I may need to be able to whack it with, something and split wood. I maybe have, there's a lot of uses where this is important. And again, it's linear, right? So really the only force transfer is from tip to tip. What we came to with this, and the name NULU comes from New Ulu. And the Ulu is an Inuit knife that was dubbed the everything knife. It was the woman's knife because men hunted. They need something like this for the field. Women would do all the other tasks, cut kids' hair, prepare a meal, do all those kind of things. So it was a very efficient knife. And an ulu is typically a crescent blade with a connection in the middle. And I was enamored with the design. And so when I was having issues with I have a bad arthritis in my hand. I have chronic tennis elbow. And when I invented this, it was right before I had shoulder surgery. And I had the whole 9 yards. I had labrum, rotator cuff. I had bone spurs. They moved my bicep. It was all that stuff. I couldn't swing a hammer. I couldn't make a regular knife. I started playing around with this design, and the circular shape, the circular geometry sort of came to me as like, okay, that's why it works. And we later did some more development around it. But now what you can see is this is aligned if I'm chopping. And if you thought, it's upside down, of course, I'm not chopping up. But my arm is aligned with this. But if I, let's say, have a wrist issue, I can find anywhere on this that suits me. Let's say I'm slicing and I'm using this part of the blade. It's a direct force transfer. And where we're patent pending right now is we brought this around and said, how far can you really take it? So we have 160 degrees of cutting surface where people can also use it in a chopping motion. What's really cool is if you're seated, you can use it in sort of a cutting towards you, which you can't do with a regular knife. So a lot of people who we see in wheelchairs or who need to sit when they're cutting need to use it that way. But by making the adjustments that we did on a traditional ulu knife, there's a secondary grip where now you can see where I'm aligned. I can cleave with it and I can do very, very precision cutting with the tip because now I know where it is.